Only because I'm at home. And a lot of y'all might know what happened. A lot of y'all might. We want to discuss it today. Today's show is called Yeah, it even happened to me. You feel me? So we're going to talk about what exactly happened to me. And if y'all know, some of y'all do know. Some of y'all might not know. But we're going to discuss it. We're going to get to the meat and potatoes of it. And hopefully, by the end of this show, we can have some answers for the things that have went on lately. If I can. So, most of you know me. Most of you know Spaceship. Most of you know I'm a pretty cool dude. I try to get along with everybody. I try to like everybody. I try to work with as many people as possible. What's up, Auntie Kitty? And, you know, things just happen, right? And no matter what happens, no matter what I go through, I try to make sure that I hold myself to a certain regard. I always say it's not what people do to you, it's how you respond that truly matters. And so I don't know what's going to happen today. I don't know if I'm going to end up crying. I don't know if I'm going to end up super sad. But I want to tell my story. You know, we've had these major league race relations going on lately in society. We've had these situations where people have had death, false imprisonments, misunderstandings. What's up, Quake? What's up, Free to Free? What's up, Shampoo? Y'all make sure y'all share the show. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about this shit today. Because a lot of y'all, some of y'all on my pages don't really know what just happened to me. Some of y'all do know what happened. And I haven't really talked about it because I haven't really had any words to say. You know, I'm a big proponent of everything don't have to be on social media. And I did post it on social media a little bit. But I didn't want to. What's up, J-Rock? I'm going to call you after the show tonight, man. You probably got to work, but I'll get with you either, sis. And so I try to live in high regard. I try to keep my business. You know, I do try to share things because I do have family all over the country that may not know what I go through. So I try to have a good medium about it. So let me tell you what happened. Before I tell you what happened, let me remind y'all, each and every Thursday is Mellow Soul Open Mic Thursday at Live Wicks. They're going to have special guests, live bands. It's real grown and sexy, so y'all make sure y'all check out Mellow Soul Open Mic Thursdays each and every Thursday at Live Wicks. It's a $10 cover charge, 2405 South Collins Street, Arlington, Texas. Make sure y'all holler at Live Wicks, Mellow Soul, and Open Mic Thursdays. I think it starts next Thursday. Not this Thursday. I think it starts the 16th. Just to be sure. It might start the 9th, but I think it's going to start the 16th. I'll find out for sure, but y'all make sure y'all there. So, most of y'all know I got a new position at a new school, right? And I am a math, let me move that out the way. I am a math instructional coach. And what a math instructional coach is, it is a person who works with the whole math department, helps them with their curriculum, helps them with their lessons, help them go over the lessons. I do some observations. And for me, I like to be a servant to my team. So anytime they need something in class, or I actually had someone text me today and said they need help with a scholar, I'm always there. But my main goal is to coach. I am a Phil Jackson. I am a Rick Carlisle. I am a Pat Riley. You know what I'm saying? I am a coach. My job is to coach my math team. And I hired my boss, and they told me, the 7th grade math team is very new. The 8th grade math team is very experienced. The 6th grade math team is very young. Cool. I'm understanding and learning what I'm getting into. So my 6th grade math team is all white. Two white guys, 2 white young ladies, very young, pretty cool. All of them are pretty cool. I have great conversation with them. They work hard, and they do their thing. The 7th grade math team is a little crazy. It's the one of big contention because I got one white male math teacher. He taught social studies last year. I have a new black female teacher. She's a soror. Shout out Zeta Phi Beta. I have a new 7th Asian woman, Miss He. She's amazing. And then I have another white woman who's actually on administrative leave. So she has a black older woman substituting her class until she comes back. So that group is I got to do a lot of work with that group. Okay. Mind you, I got 2 teachers that's never been there. I got 1 teacher that's a permanent sub, and I got another teacher who came from a different subject, all on the same class. Then my 8th grade team is my black men. They're amazing. They're awesome. They're stubborn. I've realized how prideful black men are and how they don't like to really get direction. So that's very hard to do, but they're a very good team. They're a very good team. They handle their business, and I like that. So my 7th grade team, I'm gonna just get to my 7th grade team, y'all. Let me make sure I'm live on here. My 7th grade team, they the white guy on the 7th grade team, he's a tough cookie. He's very technical. He's very he knows a lot of stuff. Let me just say that as far as the technology side goes. And he's very helpful in that aspect. He's very helpful in that aspect. But he likes to argue. He's a prove it type of guy, right? And I'm not very big on prove it type of guys, even though I may be a prove it type of guy every once in a while. What's up, Jay Trouble? This Saturday, I might not have anything planned. Y'all. This Saturday, 9 p.m. at Port David's, Jay Trouble will be live in concert, right? Yes, he does. He talks a lot. So, when I have to go to his room and see what he's doing, and I've always told him since I've met him, like, bro, we got to be on one page. We already got a substitute here. I thought he was the most knowledgeable. We have lead teachers in each grade. No one at the school wanted him to be a lead teacher, but I thought he was quite knowledgeable. But I understood why they didn't want him to be a lead teacher, because he did not want to hear what's the word? Correction. He didn't want to really be disciplined, right? So, anywho, I went to his class one day and I observed his class, and I really wasn't paying attention. I was looking, I saw he had some things. I saw how he taught a little bit. Saw his interaction with the kid. I try to stay out of his way because I could tell he's confrontational. I don't want to be confrontational, y'all. I don't want to be confrontational. I'm new at this job. I'm trying to get used to it. And, I still feel different. Going from a teacher to a coach to an admin, I still feel different. I won't say I don't feel worthy. It's just, I thank God every day for this opportunity and for this position. I never thought I would be there, So I'm still getting used to it as much as hearing Mr. Jones every day is weird to me. People depending on me is weird to me. Having a different level of respect in a school is weird to me because I've been at a school so long that I was just a cog in the wheel. Now I am the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So last Wednesday, we had what we call our POCs, to where we get together with the teachers. We go over the lesson from last week, and we're going to go over the lesson for next week, right? We talk about the lesson. me how you're going to teach this lesson. What are you going to do to make sure the kids get the lesson? I don't care about them being behind. I don't care about COVID, none of that. Let's take this lesson and let's figure out how we can make this lesson work. So I had one person do the lesson, and she was kind of iffy. She was iffy. Okay, I know, and even by me looking at it and looking at her teach and practice, I could tell where I need to help her at. Right? I can tell what I need to do to get her to that next level. I asked him to do a problem on the board. Hold on, y'all. And I asked him to do a problem on the board. And when he got up there to do the problem, and my boss, like the district boss, was there with me. Because this was like my first official meeting with the team. I've had meetings before, but I've been doing that just for myself, just to get used to them, talk to them, find out what they're doing, so I can still be in the loop. Because I never know when the shit I was doing is going to stop, and I need to start doing the shit I'm getting paid for, right? So, we elected this man on the board, do this problem. And we both looked at each other and realized this man don't know how to do this math problem. He doesn't have a clue. Matter of fact, I think he got the problem wrong. So for us, it's a red flag like, oh God, this dude don't know his work, right? He's technology. We're going to get back to that. So me and my boss look at each other and we debrief afterward. And he was like, man, you're going to have to help them. They don't know the content. I'm like, I know it. So I get it. I got to help you out. No problem. So Thursday it comes. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad. So we both look at each other. We both see that, okay, this dude needs help. No problem. That's my job. I'm cool. But we both know this guy. We know this guy. This guy is weird. This guy doesn't really want to take direction. He thinks he knows it all. So I understand it's going to be tricky. So this happened on last Wednesday. On last Thursday, I go to his room. I go to all the 7th grade teachers' room because I need to observe them now. I really need to observe them. I really need to see what the heck they're doing. Because I'm going to have to fix this. My boss is depending on me to fix this, right? Why does my light keep going out? Yeah, my bad. There we go. Right. So my boss is depending on me to fix this. So I go to his classroom on Thursday. Now, y'all know me. And I actually forgot right now, but I usually, and when you see me out or you see me on at work, I'm always rocking a hat. I pretty much have on a hat like every day. I think y'all see that? I'm balding a little bit, but I got good hair. You see that? That's a little curly. It's a little curly up there. But I'm always wearing a hat. So I walk in his class. I'm fresh as death. And I sit there. And watch this man teach. I can easily say for 20 minutes, this man didn't teach. He didn't ask these kids a question. He didn't walk around the classroom to make sure they're doing the work. He put some work on the board and told them to write it down. He just wrote it down. Or he just had the kids write it down. And I'm paying attention to the kids. The kids ain't writing, they talking, they playing, they on their phones, they doing everything. He trying to loud talk the kids to scare them, but I can tell that it's fake. I've been in the classroom bro. No classroom management. Hell, what you're doing is fake. But I don't say anything. I text my math assistant principal and I say, this dude cannot teach. This dude cannot teach. I've been watching you, not saying anything. I'm not even gonna say this to him yet. I'm just coming here to see how you teach, see what you're doing, so that I can be an effective coach for you. I need to understand what you're doing. So one of the boys, a little black boy in the class that I already know, I've been there not even a month, right? 2-3 weeks. I know this boy's problem. Go to the bathroom every class period, does what he wants to do, acts a fool, gets in trouble. He says, and I just saw him in the bathroom the last period. He says, Mister, can I go to the bathroom? The teacher says, yes. That's how I looked, y'all. That's how I looked at him. I said, no. No, he can't go to the restroom. What? No, he can't go to the restroom. This boy goes to the restroom every class period. He ain't did no work today in class. All he been doing is talking. And all you're doing is letting him out. He can't go to the restroom. So the teacher calls me outside. I need to see policy that says he can't go to the restroom. You can't tell a kid he can't go to the restroom. Dude, first of all, I'm a father. Kids don't always pee on themselves, bro. They're more susceptible to pee on themselves at night than during the day. For one. For two, I can tell you he can't go to the restroom. I can, because I'm your boss. For three, I'm not going to talk about this here. Go in there and teach. Let me see you teach. How about that? Instead of you worrying about this boy going to the restroom, how about you get in there and you teach? He gets mad. He gets in an uproar. From there, I'm sitting in his class still. He's like, can you watch my class? No, I got to go. I got other teachers to see. Well, I need you to watch my class. Once again, not going to argue with him in class in front of the scholars. So, okay, go ahead. Handle your business. I proceed to get up and do what I love to do that I haven't been able to do all year, really, is teach kids. So I get up and I start teaching the kids the lesson. Right? I start teaching the scholars the lesson. So he comes back maybe about 10, 15 minutes later. We don't say anything. I leave the class. After the class, I'm in the hallway, while the bell ring to make sure the scholars go to class and don't be in the hallway. Some of the kids from the class came up to me and said, Mr. Jones, thank you so much. I feel like we learned more today than we've learned all year. The class was quiet. You taught us some stuff, and we really appreciate that. Are you and Mr. beefing? I said, no, we're not beefing. Well, he said he don't like you coming into his classroom with hats on. And it's a security issue. What up, Tosh? He said you was teaching us wrong and that you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's his opinion. That's his opinion. That's his opinion. I'm an amazing math teacher. I ain't tripping on what he's saying about me. Bro, I'm your boss. I don't care what you feel about me. I don't care. So my boss calls me to the office, talks to me about him, says, make sure I don't, have any arguments or meetings with them one-on-one. I said, I never do. I don't want to. He tried to call me in the hallway. Right? I went back in. I said, I ain't arguing with that man, and she, said her little thing. So I knew what he was doing. I wasn't tripping. I ain't do nothing wrong. I got the kids that's the witness to tell them I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't got no problem with you, bro. I still ain't got a problem with you, bro. I just need you to do your job right. But I know you're aggravated by having me as your boss. I know you're aggravated with the fact that I'm correcting you and not just letting you not just letting you be in your cubicle. You're mad micromanaging you. And to a certain extent, I am doing it on purpose. Because you have a job to do. I need you to do your job correctly. And I'm I won't say insecure black man, but I'm insecure with my job stability. I know at any given time I can lose my job. So I want to be the best possible coach I can be. And so I need to make sure that you're teaching these scholars right. Because if you're not teaching them, it comes back on me. And that's not what we want. We want that, people. Do we want that? We don't want it to come back on me, right? So the next day, we have about 9 o'clock in the morning, we having a lockdown drill. At schools, we have certain drills. We have evacuation drills, tornado drills, fire drills, and lockdown drills, just in case we have an emergency at work. Okay. This is a Friday now. We're Friday. So it's dress down day. I'm shirt and tie every day, you know. This Friday I wore blue jeans and a t-shirt and my Falcon hat. You know, how I felt. I was tired. So I'm doing the lockdown drill with my principal and another security guard at the school. We're checking the doors. I'm knocking on doors to see if teachers are going to open up the door. I'm hearing teachers talking and teaching during the lockdown drill, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to be in class quiet as a church mouse. We ain't supposed to hear you. Because if people hear you and they really got a gun, they're going to start shooting. They're going to know it's people in there. So after we get done, you know, hallway clear, hallway clear, hallway clear, hallway clear. Myself, the principal, and the security guard are meeting in the middle of the school. When we meet in the middle of the school, we see a cop at the front door. Then you see about 2-3 cops. Okay, we having a lockdown drill. Maybe the school didn't call them just to secure the, perimeter or whatever. Maybe that's something we have to do. Check on security time. How long does it take for the police to come, whatever. So we open the door. Hey, officer. They say, yeah, we heard that you have an active shooter at the school. What? We're doing a lockdown drill. They say, yeah, we got a text message, not a phone call. We got a text message saying that you have a possible active shooter at this school. So by this time, my principal comes over. Another teacher comes over. That's pretty much over the drill. Saying, no, we don't have that problem. We don't have that issue. Well, the first police officer, and by this time, about 7 or 8 police officers will come in. And we look like, God damn, this what y'all do in the hood? That's what I'm thinking, like, this how y'all do? We ain't do lockdown drills like this. We ain't do no lockdown drills like this. And it seemed like more and more police were coming in. So the head police officer says, well, do y'all have somebody here by the name of Jamar Jones? That's me. I'm Jamar Jones. That's me. They say, yeah, your name was given as an active shooter at the school. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But by this time, I'm looking at the cops and they're all like reaching. They ain't there yet, but they reaching. Their hand is there. Because I'm just standing there like, what? And I wanted to go spaceship on them and be like, hell no, nigga, that ain't me. What the fuck you talking about? But I'm an admin. No, sir. My principal comes over and says, no, he's not an active shooter. He works here. He's part of the administration team. I said, yes, sir, I work here. Why would I do that? So then we start thinking, okay, maybe it's a student. A student, because I be on these students' ass at school. So I figure, a student probably did that to be me. Now the cops by this time want my ID. They want me to stand over here for a second. Nigga, what you want me? I'm not an active shooter. So then my principal says to the officer, can we get the number of the person that texts? And the officer said yes. By this time, another security guard walks downstairs with the AP and says, I think I know who did it. Nah, bro, no. Bring him to me. Bring him to me. My principal, in her spur of the moment thinking, says, who? They say the math teacher's name. They said he was the one who texted. By this time, right after they said his name, the police officer comes back with the number. I say, okay, I got all the math team's number in my phone. So if this is him, when I put this number in the phone, this ain't him. This can't be him. Nah, you playing. What, 469 555 3. It was his number. This motherfucker done called the cops on me and told the cops during our lockdown drill that I was an active shooter at my school. We talk about this race relation shit and we hear about it on TV and we see the results of it on TV, but to have it flash before your eyes in this way, because then it went from kids joking to what did he expect was going to happen to me? You couldn't expect me to get arrested. We're at a school and you call me an active shooter. That's not arresting. That's not going to get me arrested. So they went to his office. They went to his room. Of course, he admitted it. They did arrest him. The kids put him on Snapchat. They said he's getting terminated, and I'm going to do all the legal proceedings that I have to do. But at first I was just mad at him, right? I was mad at him. I just wanted to hit him. But then I had to start thinking, like, I had a walkie-talkie on my waist. What if I would have grabbed my walkie-talkie just to call the principal or somebody? What if the principal wasn't there? What if nobody was with me? I had on regular clothes, blue jeans and a t-shirt. I didn't look like a teacher on Friday. I didn't look like a teacher on Friday. I had a Atlanta Falcon hat on. My tattoo was showing. I could have looked like an active shooter to them. You didn't want me arrested, bro. You wanted me dead. And the shit that bothers me the most is, even though I knew he didn't particularly care for my aggressiveness on coaching, we spoke. I brought you donuts, nigga. I done covered your classes. We've had conversations. The problem is, white people, is that we don't know when you'll turn and do no fuck shit like this. It's not that we don't like you. It's not that we hate you. It's the fact that we know you got this trump card that you can use. And if we are at the wrong time, at the wrong place, or at the wrong place at the right time, in the perfect scenario for police to get away with it, we could lose our life. The fact that white people have this trump card, can't no black person, I don't give a fuck. If we call, hi, yes, 911. I think there's a white guy at this. That's an active shooter. You're not gonna come in, hi, yes. Anybody here? We're looking for Johnny. Johnny, are you shooting anybody, Johnny? Johnny, are you shooting anybody, Johnny? If you get a hi, yeah, I think Rakim, click. Blah, 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 blah. Lucky enough, it was enough of us at that front door. If it would have just been me and everybody, let's say everybody was in their lockdown spots. My lockdown spot was the first floor at the front. What if I'd have opened that door by myself and they said, are you Jamar Jones? Yes, I'm Jamar Jones. Get on! And now I'm fighting and fidgeting. Once again, I got a black walkie-talkie on my hip. They heard I was an active shooter. The life we live in is the same life our grandparents lived in, our great-grandparents lived in. We have more opportunities, but the level of hate that there is for Black America is still prevalent. And why do you hate Black people? You hate Black people not because we do different shit, not because we're different beings, we're different colors. Our color is tied into our talent, and you're mad that because we're this color, that we're this talented. That's what you hate. And I know there's some I'm cool with a lot of cool ass white people. But cool ass white people, I'ma still tell you, I'm scared, bro. At any given time, you can fuck me over. You can put me out there on that island. You can set me up. And you can walk away. I never wanted to realize this. I never wanted to think of this. And the funny part is, I have said that there were some other Karens at my school. But once again, I'm in such denial that, hey, you're working with Black kids, you're working with minorities, you're working with Hispanic, you're working with Black people. Maybe you're not a Karen and you're just white. That's just your culture. That's just who you are. And I'm okay with dealing with that and understanding that. But this situation has brought so much doubt, so many thoughts in my head. Like I have not all weekend stopped thinking about this shit. I have not been able to go to sleep and not replay this shit in my brain. As a Black man, I feared for my life. And the crazy part about it is, as much as everybody has been texting and emailing, and I love my school, they've been very supportive to me. They have done everything right so far, right? It's still like y'all don't understand how my heart felt at that moment. Because I'm the only Black man in admin at that school. There's 3 Black men who teach math. There's Black male janitor. And there's Black security monitors. I represent the Black men at that school. And in an instant, within a 5-10 minute drill, I could have been dead. Woke up, la la la, feeling good, la la la, at work, yay. And just because you don't like that I'm correcting your teaching, that I am trying to make this school I am at better, you were willing to, knowledgeably. Because even when they came to you, like you sent a text message, bro. You ain't even have a burner phone. You sent a text message from your number, thinking your number will never be traced. I don't believe that shit when they say you can call us anonymous. If you can call the police anonymously, how would they ever find people who falsify information? So you text the police, and you a hoe ass because you was in this classroom with the kids. You knew you couldn't call in front of the kids. That was too telling. That was, oh, I can't do that. I can't call. So I know I'm on some sneaky shit. You wanted me to get killed by somebody else for your enjoyment. You wanted me to get killed by the hands of somebody else for your fucking pleasure. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I'm thankful for to be alive. I pray to God that this does not change how I feel about white people. Right? Like I say, at the back of my mind, I don't give a fuck. Until you've been through this, you don't understand how this changes the whole trust level. I have differences with black people, but I don't think the black people I have differences with is calling the cops, calling me a bomb threat. Like, this is this what you do? Look, man, black people, we gotta get out our distractions, and we gotta be great. We can't just be is. Some people just is. Some people rolling life is to keep the cog on the wheel. But I know some great people out there. I know some amazing people out there. And I think it's time to walk in that amazement. This is almost my wake-up call. And I've been waking up. I really have been waking up over the last 2 years. But I know that shit like this is done for me to be powerful. We don't have role models. We don't have people like myself that you can listen to and talk to about these issues. You really don't. You have celebrities. You have celebrities that's getting paid off that shit. But, you don't have, Obama ain't out there talking for us. I'm sorry. Michelle probably do more talking for us than he does. We don't have black male figures in this world. Y'all don't care about us. Stupid ass light gonna be pissing me off. You feel me? The black man has lost value. And that is based on who the world listens to. Who they listen to? Ben Carson? Oh, really? Who else? Jay-Z? Kanye? Steve Harvey? Dave Chappelle? Ben Crump? Al Sharpton? Anybody else? Anybody else that I can just think of that may possibly have a voice? Who was the nigga off of what's that, Shark Tank? The FUBU nigga? Like, what voices do we have? We've lost value. What's up, Star Child? How you feeling, bro? How are you feeling? I still got y'all backpacks. I love you. I can't come see you, but I love you. Can you? I'm glad you inboxing, man. I'm glad you texting. I'm glad you chatting. Like, I might need to do an episode and talk about that. Do the black community want to hear from the black man? Want to stand behind the black? And this ain't a power thing. This ain't a power. This ain't about having power. But we not looking up to the black man anymore. And this is why shit like this happens. They don't take us serious. They don't look at the black man and see power. Take your time, brother. Please get better. If y'all listen, get vaccinated. I said it. I wear a mask. That's my stance on it. If you ain't vaccinated, that's on you. Don't come around me. Don't come around me and don't tell me you're not vaccinated. Let me wear a mask. Let me wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? But when we get back to it, like you not. The white man and the white woman is still scared of the black man. But the black woman doesn't respect the black man as much. And yes, we have flaws. Yes, we've done some fucked up shit. Hello, we've all done some fucked up shit. Let's get over that narrative. Like, why are we counting mistakes? Why are we counting who did worse? Okay, the black man left. Why? There's reasons why. And some of those reasons are black women. Some of those reasons are in the Willie Lynch letter, and we don't even read that shit. I know you had both shots. That's why I say that might have saved your life. That might have saved your life. But we don't revere the black man. And I'm not saying some women don't revere their husbands. I'm not saying that. But it's the problem that we don't have any Dr. Kings, or ain't nobody listening for the Dr. Kings. Because I've been to protests and voter rallies and NAACP meetings and things of that nature. And I don't see us activating on that shit. We listen, well, Kevin Samuels. Then we had the other nigga that got caught cheating. He been irrelevant. Right? But we don't go towards leaders. We don't talk about the leaders of the nation, the black male leaders of the nation. Why is that? Why don't they exist? How can they not exist when we live in a world that white men are so scared of us? That should be a recognizable sign that we are so powerful, black men. That should be evident. When even in my thoughts this weekend, and J-Rock sent me a message when it went down, and she said, this just certifies that you're great. I'm great. God got a calling on me. I gotta pursue it. I gotta execute it. You feel me? Like, I gotta get out my laziness. I gotta get out my ego and my pride. I gotta love more. I gotta love harder. I gotta do better. Like, why have we allowed them to cut us off and still be complacent in this world? Why is it always just about money? I don't know Martin Luther King pockets. I don't know Malcolm X pockets. I don't know Huey Newton pockets. I don't know Marcus Garvey pockets, but I knew what they caused. The only person I may have known was Muhammad Ali. What Muhammad Ali changed. It changed it. Now you can be a celebrity and make money. Then Michael Jackson changed it. You can be a celebrity, you can be a rapper or a singer with money. But we didn't check their pockets, or our parents didn't check their pockets. Now the word of the black man only means something when he has money, not when he has character. Hey, love. The character of a man, the character of our male black community needs to get stronger. We need to stop being on this shady, funny business. My blessings came when I stopped looking at the financial. Every time, if I go back in all my life, when I use my voice, when I use my right mind, but yet we scared. It's so easy for the black man to be complacent nowadays for some crazy reason. As long as we get some jokes on Facebook, we got our circle of friends, I don't need to really fuck with the community. And I'm not talking about just like, have you ever just sat back and conversed with a homeless person or a crackhead? Keep your distance, just talk to them. Sometimes that conversation can just change their way of thinking. Because think about the people they're talking to every day. Think about how many lives you can change just by going out to your community. Just by getting on these lives and talking about the community and continue to build up to the community. We'll get on live when we taking trips. We'll get on lives when we talking about pussy. But we won't get on live talking about what's happening in our community. We're not getting on the city councils. We're not going to PTA meetings. Black men, where are you at? Because if we don't change the narrative, that's why nothing, like we're on we get on the tip. We get close. You know, but we don't push over because we don't have enough black men pushing. We're being reactive, not proactive. Black women are going back to school to get their degrees. Black men ain't. Black women are fighting for political spots. Black men ain't. And then when a black woman does get voted in or gets the position, oh, they did that because she a black woman. No, she did that because you ain't trying to do it. You cool putting envelope mailing package stamps on packages at Amazon. You cool with being on your phone all day at Walmart, walking away from customers. You don't want to own a Walmart. You don't want to be a CEO of Amazon. You don't want to speak up for the travesties and the injustices that go on in our society. You want to talk about stuff that makes you feel good. We need to talk about stuff that don't make us feel good. We need to start talking about stuff that makes people uncomfortable. Not black women. They've been there for us. They've tried to hold a mantle. But us black men are too complacent. We're too scared to be called a hater. Too scared to be ostracized for stuff we know good and damn well is wrong. Then we wonder why the black woman treats us the way she does. Why she says she don't need no man. Because she don't need somebody who won't even fight for themselves. How you gonna fight for me when you don't fight for yourself? When you don't fight for your neighborhood, when you don't fight for your kids, when you don't fight for your community, when you don't fight for your right, how you gonna guarantee a woman you're gonna fight for her? I lost my mic connection for a minute there. My bad, y'all. I got two turned up. It's your boy. Spaceship Awaits the Incredible. This is episode 20. It even happened to me. Is my mic unplugged? Make sure my mic on. We good. We good. We good. We good. We good. We in the building. I love you so much. I love y'all for tuning in, rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, Mellow Soul open mic Thursdays at Live Wicks, $10 cover charge. He giving out complimentary champagne. I think he said 2 cups of that. He gonna have some live bands, a lot of special guests. He said he's gonna have a real grown and sexy vibe to it, man. I want y'all to go out. It's on Thursdays. You know we do the house party on Thursday, so I might not be there every night, but I'm gonna be there some Thursdays. I'm gonna try to get my butt out there, look grown and sexy out there. October 23rd is my release party. I barely started that. I need to get that started. I need to get that going. Oh fuck. This shit really fucked up my mind. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. If y'all got any questions, put it in the chat box. I'm answering questions for the last 10 minutes or so. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be here too much longer. But you know, it's just black men. I know this happened to me because I'm doing right. I'm willing to get bruised. In the song I Am Oasis, my first line is I done been battered and knocked down, broken and brought down, set up and shot now. But it's my shot now. Set the world on lock now. Yeah, I heard you say that I rock now. Huh, you know I rock now. You feel me? I'd have been bruised. I'd have had some bruises. I'd have had a lot of travesties, tragedies, bullshit that I've done, bullshit that has happened to me not stepping up as a man, me being scared to be a man, me not walking in my greatness. I've had all that happen. I've had some successes and I lost it all. But at some point I realized in my life, I got to get it. And I'm still figuring out, but I'm like, I got to get it. And at some point, black men, we got to get it. We got to get out and vote. We still ain't voting. This is the world we live in. Unless you got money to go somewhere else, you need to get your ass out there and vote. We have to use a voice. Go to those meetings. Speak up about your kids. It's okay. You're not corny. You're not corny. You're a man. Talk about this shit. Don't, oh, my nigga got killed. Why he get killed? You know, we in the streets. Get out the fucking streets. Ain't shit in these streets no more. Ain't shit in these streets no more. Even, let me tell you something. It ain't shit out here in these streets. Ain't shit out in these streets that you can't get being a man. Your kids will have a better recollection of life. I'm not saying they're gonna have a better life, but you want your kids to have good memories, not these bullshit memories. I used to give my kids bullshit memories. Now I give my kids memories. You feel me? It's a difference. It's a difference when you grow up mentally. Yeah, it even happened to me. No matter how successful I think I am or how successful I've been, at any given moment, I can be killed. At any given moment, I could be shot. At any given moment, my life could be taken away from me. And that makes it even more pertinent that I speak up while I'm here. That's why it makes it more focused, the mission that I'm on. Not because I'm scared of what might happen. It's that the fact that it can happen and I don't even have a chance to react to it. So I might as well leave a legacy in this world. Black men, we got to stand up. We got to take our kids and love on them. We got to take our queens and love on them. We got to take our siblings and love on them. We got to take our cousins, our aunts, our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents and love on them. Our friends, I love on them. We got to love on these homeless people. We got to love on these people that's lost. We cannot be successful. You're not successful if you don't help somebody up. And I'm not saying give them money or let them use you, but you got to help somebody. Feed the homeless, nigga. Stop throwing it in the trash. Amaya L.T. Holland, Dallas County District Clerk. Did I say that right? Or Amy? Is that Amy? Vote for Amy L.T. Hollins, Dallas County District Clerk. Y'all make sure y'all vote for her. You know what I'm saying? And research this shit. Know what this shit mean. I be having to look this shit up. I'm gonna look up what the fuck the district clerk do. Because if all you're doing is taking my money, then goddamn, give me a discount. What's up with it? I know what a clerk do, nigga. That just say a Dallas County. She just working in the front. I can't even talk to you outside the plexiglass. We gotta vote. Look, and that's a female. That's a female. That's not a dude. I think, is that a female? I don't know if that's a female. I don't know. But we're gonna vote anyway. We're gonna research and we're gonna vote and we're gonna get out and vote and we're gonna renew our registration and we're gonna stop being lazy and we're gonna stop being hateful and stop being scared to live. Stop being scared to live. I heard my cousin, I do a Zoom call with my cousins and my family members on Wednesday nights. And so last Wednesday, you know, we she asked a question. Shout out Chardonnay. Chardonnay, excuse me. She asked a question. What was something that was hard? What was the best advice that was hard for you to hear? And I did my spiel and other people did theirs and it was all great. But hers was, somebody told her, you ain't dead enough. You ain't dead to the opinions of people. A lot of times, black men, we don't do shit because of the opinions of people. I am who I am unapologetically. People that know me knows every fucking side of me. But I'm not gonna stop talking life and speaking life because people know the hood side of me. I'm Duda. But you ain't dead enough to the opinions of people. You're not dead enough to outside influences. You're not dead enough to what you have to do in your purpose. You're still living for other people. You're still living for other things. You ain't dead enough. And when I die and stop caring, like, people gonna hate me. Even this guy, like, people like, oh, I would have fucked him up, yada, yada. Yeah, I could have. I wasn't even thinking about that. Uh, my focus was somewhere else. I pray for him. He gots to be crazy. He gots to be sick. But I'm gonna keep speaking up and I'm gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna fight him. I ain't gonna go to jail. I ain't gonna get killed. But I'm gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna hide it and hold it out. I'm gonna bring awareness. I'm out this thing, man. It's your boy. Go up, see Spaceship Oasis the Incredible. This has been Straight Talk with Spaceship, episode 26. Yeah, it happened to me. Y'all check out the other 25 episodes. Do y'all go to the Facebook? I mean, the YouTube? Go to the Wild Out Radio YouTube. Check out the other 25 episodes. I got some crazy episodes, man. You know, just having some fun. Check y'all out this Thursday, the Wild Out Radio Thursday Night House Party. I know we didn't have a super duper Sunday review show on Sunday, but that was because it was Labor Day weekend. So, you know, but I love y'all. We out this thing, man. Be a blessing to somebody's life. It's not about what you get. It's about what you give. And y'all know what it is, man. We out this thing, bro. I woke up one early morning. I said the game need a fix. Started brainstorming balls to think what I could come up with.